Well, it is July the 7th. It's about 60 degrees right now. I'm just heading to my tree stand. I'm going to do a little bit of trimming for some shooting lanes, and I'm going to do a little trimming on a deer trail. The deer are currently using it right now, but I'm going to clean it up just a little bit so then hopefully a lot more deer use it. I just bought this property this spring, so I've obviously never hunted it before. It's 7 acres. I'm pretty excited to see what it produces. I put in a food plot this year. We got corn, and then I got some another food plot mix, and that's right out here. And I'll show you in just a little bit here where the tree stand is. Right here. So, I'm going to put some of this stuff down. I'm going to climb up in the tree with my Hoyman. I'll see you up there. Good afternoon. It's November the 7th today. It's about 1:35 right now. It actually warmed up pretty good with that sun coming out in full force, but it's about 60 degrees right now. We got a west wind. It's supposed to be staying west until after dark, and then move to southwest, and then we're gonna get some south winds tomorrow. But this is my first hunt on my property that I bought this year, so it's just a little 7-acre section here. But I planted some corn, and I planted a food plot mix this year. I got the corn out here to my south, and I had my grandpa mow a trail around the edge here, and the deer have been loving it. They're using that trail like crazy. They're going in and out of the corn here. I got a scrape that I got some scent on, and I got a trail camera over it, just right down here at 40 yards, and the bucks have been hitting that pretty good. We got one really nice looking buck on there, and when I was gone on my hunting trip in Montana, Bethany actually saw 2 bucks. One was across the road, and the other one was right out here in the CRP grass on my property. So she got pictures of that one. I think it's the same buck that I got pictures of on my trail camera. So he's a really nice looking buck. But pretty much what we got here is, if they're not coming to the food, it's a really good travel source. We got a little pinch point where it's just a property line that's got wooded on both sides. So we got big timber back to the east of us, and we got a really big section of woods to the west of us. The main road is right down here to the west as well, but there's a low area right over here. The deer have been bedded down in that, and I'm thinking what they're doing is they're bedding down in there and then coming up and feeding in the cornfield here and stuff like that. If we can catch a buck coming through, going from that section over, or that section that way, whatever, and if we can catch one doing that, we have a good chance at getting a shot, because I got plenty of shooting out here to my south, and then I got 2 shooting lanes back to my north over here, and I cut a trail for the deer all the way through my property. So if they get on that trail and they're moving right on that trail, they're not veering off left or right from it. So I saw some really good sign coming in. Saw some rubs, new rubs. So I'm pretty excited. It could be a little cooler. Temperatures are a little high, but otherwise we got a good day to be sitting in a bow stand, November 7th. So 1 year ago today is when I shot my doe. I finally got a doe on November 7th last year, but I got it done a lot earlier this year, so we're in good shape. Hopefully we'll get a big buck to step out, and if nothing else, we got albinos. We got 3 albinos in the neighborhood, so I see them all the time out here. I got trail camera pictures of them all the time, but who knows, maybe one of them will step out and we can get a good video of her anyway. So stick with me, we'll see what happens. Hopefully it's a good night. Oh my gosh, you guys. That happened so fast I didn't even get it on video. I just shot a buck. I just shot a big 10-pointer. I don't know if it's the one that I got on, if that's the one I got on camera or not, but he's a big buck. He's a big 10-pointer. He came out as soon as he was gonna come right down this trail, and I turned on the camera and I had it pointed that way, and I was ready to turn it on and everything, and then he turned and came right down here right by the camera, and he stood there for a second, and I had to grunt at him, and I grunted at him, and he started going up into the cornfield here, so I had to grunt again, and he came right here, and I shot him right here at 20 yards, right on the edge of the cornfield. I don't even know what to say. Like, I hit him a touch back, but it was perfect up and down, you know, middle body. I just a little bit back. I got lungs, back of the lungs. I know that. And he was, when I last seen him, he was struggling a little bit already. So he went right into the brush right down here. Whew, my first buck, almost on video. I didn't quite get it on video, but man, that was awesome. November 7th, I shot my doe last year on November 7th, and here we are. It is 5 minutes to 3. 5 minutes to 3 on my own property, my very first hunt on my own property, and I got it done. He's out. I'm positive he's out. Rage broadhead. I had to lean just a little bit because he made it through all my openings because I was trying to get the camera on him. I actually stopped him, and he was right on the edge of the cornfield there, so I had to lean over, and I think that might have been why I was back a little bit. I just, you know, I kind of just rushed the shot a little, but like I said, I put it right on him and middle body and just a little bit back, so he's gonna be dead. That three blade Rage broadhead, whew, deadly combination. Whew, awesome. I didn't even get a chance to turn on either camera. I got my little camera right here too, and I didn't get a chance to turn that on either, but tell you what, he busted through all my corn, and like I said, I seen where he went in, so he was struggling already. His back end was starting to drop, so I'm guessing he's laying right in that brush right there, but man, it can happen quick. Sweet November. Oh, I just wish I got it on video, but awesome. I will definitely show you guys the recovery, that's for sure. Stay with me. Well, here he is, that buck that I shot. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video, but obviously you can see why I had to hurry up and shoot. He was coming in quick. I had both my cameras out, but neither one of them were on when I squeezed off the shot. And I told you I'd have you follow along with me on the recovery, but funny story, he actually went a little farther than I thought. He actually made it through my neighbor's property and actually died right on the road, on the main road. And luckily somebody came by and picked him up, and I was able to track him down and find him, and he was very happy for me just to shoot this deer, so he was glad enough to let me take it back. So what a really nice buck, and what a really good way to end my bow season here for 2015. Couldn't be more happier with this buck right here. What a great looking deer. 19 1/4 wide. Obviously I haven't scored him yet, but we'll get to that later. So what a buck. My biggest with a bow by far.